Okay everyone, it is day one of our new craft diary vlog style videos. I think that's probably the best way to describe them. I'm not going to tell you how many takes I've done of this video because I cannot talk because I am absolutely exhausted. I'm really pleased we decided to go with this style of video because it means I can just do a quick video tonight, bung it in a folder, and worry about editing it later because I'm shattered. I have had a very long, very trying day. So tonight I'm just going to choose the wool for our next bit of our project. And then I think I am going to kick back, do a little bit of crochet, watch some Game of Wool because I haven't caught up with last week's episode yet, and just basically relax and have just a chilled evening. So that being said, let's choose the next yarn for our crochet blanket cover type thing for here. And I'm just going into my box. I'm not looking. Okay, go on. And we're going to go with this, which actually, there are some really vibrant and clashing colours in that box, and so far we've been very lucky with the colours. Those are actually really nicely complementary. So I don't know whether I will use all of this tonight. Like I say, I am shattered. I may finish that off tomorrow, but I'll bring you along for the ride so you can see what I'm doing anyway. Okay, so I've finished the brown on this part of the project. I ran out here, so I do have a little bit left to do, which I'll do in tomorrow's colours. And it's looking really, really nice. I am actually really enjoying how this is coming out, and I'm enjoying making it. I think what I've decided in terms of how I'm recording stuff like this, not everything is going to be on camera because sometimes I craft in places where I can't film. So I will probably have intermittent face-to-face parts of this where I just show you the progress that I've made on something, and film various bits. I don't know whether I'm going to have the days like labelled, so I'm going to have like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, or whether it's just going to be a, sort of like a compilation of crafting projects that I've been working on this week. I don't really know how I'm going to film it, to be honest, and I'm so tired I can't think of it tonight. On to tomorrow. Day 2, and I have my box ready to pick my next colour for this, and I also wanted to show you a couple of things. The first is this. This is the first crochet garment that I've ever made. I have made hats and scarves and gloves and that sort of things before, but I've never actually made a top that I can wear, and I absolutely love this. It is made partly from handspun and partly from acrylic. I ran out of handspun, unfortunately, didn't have time to spin any more. But actually, I love having the combination of handspun and acrylic. It gives it a really sort of, because the acrylic is quite cool and airy compared to the handspun, which is like really warm, it has that really nice sort of halfway point of just being cozy without being too warm or too cold. And it's perfect for an English winter in a centrally heated house. It's snuggly and it's cozy without being too warm. And I just love it. And the other thing that I wanted to show you was the first piece of air dry clay sculpting that I've ever made. It's very simple, but it is this cute little gonk. And obviously he needs painting, and unfortunately I did sculpt a couple of berries and a holly leaf to go on the side of his hat. They didn't survive the air dry process, unfortunately. However, he is now fully dry and ready to paint. We might do that tonight, we might not. It depends on how I feel. First things first though, let's pick the colour for this. And I'm just going to delve in. I'm going to get down to the bottom, and I've got a big one here. Okay, let's pull this out. Ooh, okay. We have got purple. I'm glad we've had a separation between the purple and the red, because that would have looked... but we do have a separation, so we're going to have the purple there. Now, this is a big ball. It's not as big as some of the balls in that box. So what I was thinking, because I was thinking on the way home, when I was driving home, I was thinking that if I do pick a big ball, which I can't do all in one night, because I don't think I'll be able to do all of this in one night, is I will do a few rounds of that colour, and then that colour will go back into the box to be ready to be available to be picked another day, to finish off whatever's left of that ball, because there's no way I can sit and crochet an entire ball. I mean, some of these skeins, like, let me say I got this one. I mean, there's no way I could do all of that in one night, for example. I do kind of have the big ones near the top, so I can sort of delve past them if necessary. But yeah. So what I'll probably do is I'm doing sort of about 4 rounds. Some of them are 2 rounds, some of them are 4 rounds. So I'll probably do a few rounds of this, and just see how it looks, how it turns out. Okay. So I finished the purple, and I have this much left, which obviously is still quite a lot. So I'm going to pop this back into the box as an opportunity to pick up on another day. And this is what it is looking like so far. So I think this is still going to turn out really well. It's I think the purple is far enough away from the red to not clash, and I think once we get another color going in there, it's going to start tying it all together. And it's coming on. Yeah, it's pretty big considering this is only a few days worth of work. That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 1 day 4 of it effectively, color 4, and it's close my head. Also, I have changed some of the audio settings, so hopefully the audio is going to sound clearer in this part of the video. I can do some fiddling in post if it's not quite right, but I'm trying to do everything in one take, and it may turn out that I'm going to be a bit more rambly. I can always edit some stuff out, but I'm just trying to be more natural in my talking and not having to stop and refilm parts. Because I've been finding that I want to tell you stuff and then I refilm something because I've made a mistake in what I've said, and instead of just editing out, and I forget what I wanted to tell you. So, next thing that I want to do tonight, I think, well, I know what I really should do, and I need to do the other one of these. I need to make a start of it. It's supposed to be a Christmas present, and I've gotten into the one mitt syndrome. I'm putting off doing the other mitt. So I'm going to start work on the other mitt, even if it's just because this part of the mitt is worked top down. So even if I just start on the ribbing here and just get a few rows done tonight, I really, really, really want to do some spinning or some dyeing. And it's already getting quite late. It's 8:30. So I want to do a little bit more crochet, and then I can start doing something else that's a bit, I wouldn't say more fun. I enjoy crochet, but I've been doing a lot of crochet recently, so I want to do something else. But let's crack on with making a start on these at least. So I just wanted to mention, before we start on the mitt itself, the pattern that I'm following is Kim Miller's Peekaboo pattern. And I think it's okay if I don't show you any of the actual pattern itself. This is the design, and I will leave a link in the description box below. So I think that's all I'm going to do for tonight. I've finished the ribbing and I've done one row of the actual body of the mitt, which if I show you on this one, I've finished the ribbing there and I've started the actual body and working my way down towards the thumb opening. I might take it with me to bed and do a little in bed off camera. but it is getting late now. It's about 20 to 10 at night, so I'm not going to do any more tonight. What I am going to do is, I think I have enough footage to make a decent length video now. I'm aiming for between 10 and 20 minutes. I think that's a decent length video. And that's good to know that it took a couple of days to get the length of footage that I need for that. Which means that I can release videos probably once a week. I'm not going to push myself. I'm not going to hold myself to it if I miss a week. Doesn't really matter. But that's what I'd like to aim for, once a week, I think. And that gives me, I can craft for a couple of days a week, get the videos uploaded, and that gives me some leeway for any days where I don't feel like crafting, or if I'm busy, or if I can't do stuff. I also feel a lot more comfortable talking to the camera again now, especially since I'm just allowing myself to ramble and waffle. Frankly, I think, I don't think I need to force myself to speak in a way that I wouldn't normally, and this is how I speak. So I hope everyone enjoyed that. Thank you all so much for watching. If you stayed to the end, thank you. So I shall see you all next week. Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and if you hit that subscribe button, I'd be ever so grateful. Thanks again, everyone. Bye for now.